Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about the heat. And if it's not the heat, it's about the cold. If it's not about the cold, it's about the rain. And believe it or not, if it's not about the rain, the cold, the heat, it's about the perfect weather. And these are elements that are reasons why a lot of people can't make it in business. It's too hot and they quit with their drive. And, it's just too hot, man. I'm going to quit. It's too cold. It's just too cold, man. I'm tired of shoveling snow. I'm tired of getting out there and bundling up. Can't move like I normally would move. It's too wet. Man, things are slippery. Things are dangerous. Things are wet. Things are whatever you want to put it. You can put this with junk removal or any other job that, especially blue collar type work. And the perfect weather. I'd rather be doing something else. And it takes a special breed of person to actually succeed in business. Not only succeed, but to have the tenacity to start a business. And not only to start a business, but to plow through the seasons of a business. And there are seasons of a business, man. It's that newness, that drive, and then there are the lulls, and then the highs, and everything in between. And I call them seasons, and they stop a lot of people from ever achieving anything in their life. They'd rather have a check, and God bless them. I understand that. I know I'm guaranteed that $1,000 a month, a week check. And I understand. I understand the security of that. But the reality is, there's really no security. For instance, during the pandemic, a lot of companies came back and says, take the shot or lose your job. That's not secure. That's BS, man. In my world, that's BS. They're not even guaranteeing you the job for life, but whatever you're injecting in your body, that's for life. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't take it or you should take it. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't think it is something that a company or a entity should ever put upon an employee. But if you want to work here, right? So that kind of sucks. And so being an entrepreneur, being a business person, takes a whole lot more than what a lot of people think. And it takes a tenacity. It takes a drive. It takes a different type of person. I think everybody thinks about going into business, thinks about an idea that they had. Man, I could be a painter. I could be a junk removal person. I can be you fill in the blank. The difference is I could be and I will be and I am are vastly different. And the world is full of people that really love the idea of working for themselves and really love the idea of being their own boss. But the reality is you're never your own boss because you're subject to the people you work for. I've had landscaping companies, I've had an Amazon company, and it all comes down to customer service. It all comes down to pleasing your customer, who is your boss. What's the old saying? The customer's always right. Even when they're not, they're always they're always right. So you've got to have this really, really thick skin. There are times that I do things for my customers under my breath. I'm like going, screw this. But I never let them in on it. I never do. I smile, hey, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. And because it comes down to customer service, it's about building relationships, any business. Maybe not so much this new world of, digital world, and you don't really have to deal with people, but I think that's going to come back and bite the world in the ass, because I believe that everything is relational. I think a lot of us, unless you're just a recluse, and that's not normal. Everybody needs relationships, and business relationships are necessary as well. Connections are necessary. I just left the welder. There was a couple of things I needed him to fix on my rack that he built, and He didn't want to do it, but he did. And he did it with a cheerful heart. And it was really cool because that's the way I do business. And it was really, really nice, and a nice change of fact that, hey, yeah, I can fix that for you. Once he saw the problem, he goes, yeah, I'll fix it. So I brought it in today and he fixed it. And it took him about an hour and 15 minutes. And he didn't want to do it. I don't, he didn't say it, but who does? It's all about customer service, because he knows that, and I'll be back. I will be back when I need something welded or fabricated. He would be my man, because he's given me the customer service. So customer service is something that a lot of people don't have any clue of. They're real easy. I've often said, in fact, everybody should work in retail at least once in their life, because you're on the other side. You're getting berated, you're getting yelled at, you're getting the whole 9 yards thrown at you, and it's just a different position. And it's the same position as we are as business people. We get it 24/7. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, can you move this? Can you haul this? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it is, it's a different world, and not everybody is cut out for it. Some people, I believe, thank God too, right? Because as we grow, we're going to fill these trucks with people that can work hourly, that can work for a paycheck. And thank God there are people like that. And thank God that there are people that take a chance. And it's like my friend Joseph Martinez, man. He's been successful in the junk removal business. Well, now he's franchising. He's taking another risk. He's taking all the risk. Him and his partners are taking all the risk, and they're growing. And I'm happy for him. But you just don't do that overnight. You don't do that without having some major balls on you, man. You have to have a thick skin. You have to have a drive that pushes through things that when people and situations say not today, you go, okay, maybe not today, but by tomorrow I will have it done. And that's what you need when you work for yourself. You can't take everything to heart, man. You got to keep first of all, you have to have a goal. You have to have a dream, you have to have a goal, and you have to have you have to be able to implement it and set it in motion. And when these things come and knock you down, you have to get back up. It's not, like Rocky says, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. It's the same thing in business. I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit and just say, hey, don't let the heat, don't let the slowdowns. Every year seems to be different. Last year I had a better June than I had this year, but I had a decent June, and I'm putting it in perspective. As a year, I'm beating last year, barely, but I'm beating it, and that's growth. And so what I do is I take that to heart. I don't take, well, I'm not where I want to be. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm not going to let it defeat me. I'm not going to let it just knock me down and say, well, that's all you're going to be is, at this level. No, I know where I want to go, and I've implemented it, and we push, and we strive. And so that's all it comes down to. Don't say no. Don't say quit. Don't quit. Just keep on plowing. You just keep on plowing, man. Have faith the rain will come and growth will happen. So anyway, I just wanted to encourage people, because I know it's hot, man. It's been 109 degrees here for like 3 weeks, and it has kicked our butts. And yet we're able-bodied, and that I'm appreciative of. So just remember, man, there could be worse, man. I had a heat stroke earlier, and 2.5 months ago, and it knocked the crap out of me, and I still might not have really recovered, but I'm able-bodied, man. I'm still able. I'm 64 years old, and I'm still happening, and I'm still able-bodied, and I'm happy about it. And so don't lose sight, man. Just keep on with your dreams, man. Keep on trucking with them, man. All right, this is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal, and don't forget, man, your dreams are one thing, realities are a different thing, and to make dreams a reality, you've got to be full of perseverance and tenacity, and don't go into business unless you can take the lows and the highs, man. All right, take care, guys.